Welcome to today's training video. The training today will be vibration of concrete walls. So newly batched concrete contains about 20% air. Vibration is used to remove it. Some of it disappears when you wet it up and it is poured out. Vibrating, you can look on the top surface of the wall and see the bubbles coming out. And a lot of them come out right next to the form edge. Well, those bubbles got to quit coming out before you're done. There still can be a few, but you'll see that it'll slow down quite a bit. When vibrating, use eye protection and guard against splashing concrete, so you don't get it in your eyes. There are two kinds of vibrating, external and internal. Of course, we have both type. Both can be used on the same job. Use internal first because the internal vibrator tends to push the air bubbles to the outside against the form, and then it does travel upwards. External vibrators actually push the bubbles into the mix and then they rise. Yeah, with a little bit of effort, bubbles want to get out, except for the little teeny ones. They just don't have enough to get them out, all of them. Okay, so internal vibrators first. Always vibrate vertically, that is up and down. Never pull it horizontally to drag the concrete. We use vibrators with 1.5 inch head, so it's pretty big. And that means that how much it can vibrate out is 4 times that factor. So that's about 16 inches. So you should place a vibrator, you should place the hose in every 16 inches. Never force the vibrator down inside the wall. If it doesn't fall on its own, it's probably hitting rebar or hitting a tie. So pull it back up, move over a little bit, and try it again. Internal vibration is actually a slow process. You let the vibrator sink into the concrete at a rate of 3 seconds per foot. So that's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So in a 10-foot wall, you're going to be 30 seconds putting it in, and then you repeat it, pulling it out, 3 seconds per foot. So you spend a minute on 16 inches. So you can see that in 5 minutes, you're only going to go about 5 or 6 feet. So a 20-foot wall going to take you like 15, 20 minutes. It's a slow process. That's the best vibration to get out the most air you can. Do not begin vibrating until the concrete has filled the forms enough. You don't want to be pushing that concrete forward. You want it to just send its forces out and not waste them by pushing it, because that doesn't vibrate it. That doesn't get the air out. When vibrating, sometimes we do lifts when we vibrate, so make sure that the second lift, your vibrator goes down and penetrates the first lift a minimum of 6 inches. External vibrators, they're a little more challenging because there's tension cords all over, but basically you start off 2 feet above the footing and you place the vibrators 5 to 6 feet apart. And then as you raise them 5 to 6 feet too. And when you turn those on, you run them for about 1 minute. So it does a quicker job. It rattles them for 1 minute, and then you turn them off and you move them up to the next lift. So vibrating is really important, especially when we do decorative concrete. We just can't afford to have, nobody likes patching. That's the worst job because it means you didn't quite do it right the first time. So, you don't want to be fixing your mistake, but that's the way it is. So we'll live and learn. I hope you take these ideas and implement it, and we come up with really good vibrated concrete. So thank you all, and we'll see you again later.